We're this far away from living in a dictatorship. That's why you're drinking and I'm wearing lipstick while we're still allowed to.
And you have a cat on your shirt.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to go with a theme.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. This is Shelley Duvall. There's Karen Black. There's Lily Tomlin.
It's really impossible to see who any of them are.
This is a big difference between you and I, is that you're way more informed about like world events and such, whereas I have more useless trivia knowledge.
But probably neither of us is that good at an actual Quizzo night.
Also, for people watching, Quizzo is what people in Philly called trivia night.
I went to Australia. I don't know if you remember, but that was right when we first met, so you might not have noticed that I was gone. One of my good friends lives in Australia. He actually watches our show. He's one of the regular consumers of our show.
Good day, mate. Can you hear that?
Is that your shoulder?
Yeah.
Seems bad.
Most of this seems bad.
But if you do something like that, where I think they pronounce it balayage. How do you say it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Balayage. Balayage. Balayage.
Balayage. That's the thing I'm talking about.
Balayage.
Balayage. Now I know how to say it. Oh no, I turned my headphones off again. Try clucking. There you go. Okay, so today we are going to watch Dark Shadows.
Did you hear me when I said it's only 20 minutes long?
Really? Okay, so this is only 20 minutes. Okay, that's pretty exciting for me. Because sometimes we watch bad shows and they're like an hour. One of the characters is a vampire. Time travel is sometimes involved. It's a soap opera from the 60s, and there are over 1,000 episodes.
Like Wheel of Fortune, my least favorite show on television.
Really, Wheel of Fortune is your least favorite show?
Yes, bad for society.
Okay, that's a hot take.
Ding.
Me touching letters.
I'd like to buy a vowel pad.
I know that it is supposed to take place in Maine.
How do you know that? Did Stephen King write this? You can tell he's a vampire because of his collar.
Do you think he'll have fangs?
I don't believe it.
Maybe in like 30 episodes.
The mood ring says he's a vampire.
Dark shadows on the window pane.
I don't care what you say, I'm into it already. For a 20-minute show to spend 1 minute of him just looking at a portrait of himself, I think that's bold.
Did you come to America to find a bride? Now we sit down.
Back then, people were really interested in whether you were boning someone.
Is it a business trip or just a visit?
Oh, just for boinking.
That used to be the third thing they asked at customs. Business, pleasure, sexual pleasure.
I'd prefer more independent quarters.
So I can sleep in a coffin.
I have a sense that the cue cards are just about here.
Oh, he wants to boink her, even though she's his cousin or something.
A child. This child is gonna die.
Vicky is more like one of the family.
Which is why we don't pay her.
He knows the place as if he'd lived here.
He knew where the foyer is, he knew where the living room is, he knew where the door is, and that's it.
Well, this part of the mansion looks not well taken care of. This show really enjoys staircases as major set pieces. What part of the house are they in?
I believe this is the house on the hill. This is a different house.
Oh, okay.
You mean you've been here before?
No,
they're really hitting it over the head that he, like, actually used to live there.
If you're just half paying attention while you're folding laundry in the 60s. You need it reiterated.
Also, it's really hard to understand things in black and white.
Sunrise, when the sun comes over the ocean.
Do you think he messed up his lines there and they left it in?
Yes, that's actually something I know about the show, is that they famously left in mistakes.
I hope that kid doesn't keep talking about sunsets. Yeah, he gets like a lot of silent contemplation time.
Mr. Loomis, come back.
Oh look, we're back to the critical set piece, another staircase.
I suspect it may be the same staircase with different set dressing.
But Barnabas, my cousin that I met at the old house.
But Barnabas, my cousin who I met at the old house, who I thought was a ghost but wasn't a ghost, and definitely missed sunsets from where he used to live. He's not angry.
And I've returned to live the life I never had.
Where do you think he was trapped?
Whatever that may
A
turn out
box?
to be.
Oh, that was it.
Okay, wow. Wow. So they filmed in 3 locations. Staircase, smoking room, second staircase with extra cobwebs. Real question, do you want to watch another one?
No.
Okay. I did not think that was that bad. There just wasn't much to see.
It was truly a single plot point.
There's this vampire who has come back and is just telling everyone that he's from England and he knows everything because of stories. But actually, he definitely used to live there.
Right, and the three other characters who exist are all like, okay, the cousin with the cool hair, the child with the not cool hair, and Lana Del Rey.
His portrait was featured a lot. Like, they all had to talk about the portrait and how, even though the portrait looked exactly like him, he's definitely a different person. And the little boy needed to take some time to figure out he wasn't a ghost. Well, do you have anything else witty to say? Oh, just some clucks.
That's the problem with social media, is it gives children an outlet that they don't need.
For the sun, I mean the water, I mean the sun set.
Can we watch the wet ass pussy video and talk over that just as supplementary material? Hold on. How do I just search for wet ass pussy?
Do people, I mean, I guess some people are into boobs spraying milk.
Now this
Right, this is the part no one likes.
This is a Kardashian?
Yeah, well, adjacent, right?
Is she
She's
Caitlyn Jenner's kid?
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to include myself saying wet ass pussy in a video. Is it funny when I say wet ass pussy?
Say it again.
Wet ass pussy.
Wet and gushy.
Ugh. That's worse.
Oh, we didn't talk about my background, which this is a mansion. Because the vampire goes back to the mansion.
Oh.